Back in 1995, when I was just finishing my undergraduate degree, I was lucky enough to be chosen as one of 4 composers from across America as part of the Dale Worland Commissioning Project. Now, back in '95, Dale Worland was a giant in American choral music, and his choir was one of the best in the world. And the idea was that from hundreds of applicants, they would choose 4 composers, 4 pieces that they had written, and you'd fly all the way out to Minnesota, spend time with the choir would read through it, Dale would conduct it, and at the end of all of this, he would choose one of the 4 composers who would then go on to write a big commission for the piece. It was a huge, huge honor, and the piece that I submitted was a piece I had just written called Water Night. Water Night was about 5.5 minutes long. It was intensely personal to me, it still is, and I'd never heard it performed. I sent it as manuscript to Dale. So I flew out there, and the reading was to be on a Saturday, but it was Friday night. We all got together, Dale and the board of the choir and the 4 composers who had been chosen. And I remember talking to all of these different composers, and all of them had doctorate degrees, really impressive degrees. All of them had studied since they were children. They were either violinists or pianists. And already I was feeling intimidated. I mean, I didn't read music until I was 19, 20 years old. And just the schooling and the experience, I felt low. And when I got back to the hotel room that night, they had left on the bed the 4 scores that were going to be read through the following morning. And I remember looking through the scores, and they were so complex and sophisticated and dense. And I looked through the 3 scores, and then I get to mine, Water Night. And on the page, Water Night is so simple. It looks almost childlike, especially compared to these other pieces. And I called my father and said, I don't know what I'm doing here. I do not belong here. And my dad said, you absolutely belong there. Just believe in yourself, go do your thing. And we get to the read through the next day. And as fate would have it, my last name starts with a W, Whitaker. And so I was last to have my reading. So for 3 hours, they spent 1 hour apiece on each of these other pieces. And the choir struggled. As I said before, this is one of the best choirs in the world at the time. And they were really struggling reading through this. It was tough, virtuosic, difficult to sing music. And finally, they get to Water Night. They open it up. Dale lifts his hands. Boom. And they read through it from start to finish. Didn't stop. It just happened. It just unfolded. And we got to the end, and actually the singers all clapped. I remember this. And I have a feeling now, I didn't know it then, but probably they were just clapping thinking, we were able to make music, like get from here to here. Not that the other pieces weren't musical, but just that this piece it fit in their bodies and they could read it off the page. I remember as we were finishing that first read through of the thing, just sitting there and kind of glowing and thinking, I will never again compare myself to other composers and what they're doing. What I'm doing and where I was at the time, that's who I am. It's there on the page was my hopes, my aspirations, my limitations, my fears, my dreams. It's just me. And everybody's on their own path. Everybody's the star of their own movie. Me, I'm just doing my own thing. Keep my head down, stay on my own path. It was a big lesson for me.